Shalom, shalom, family. It's Brother Malak, and hopefully everyone is doing wonderful today. You know what I want to do, family? I want to do today is I want to show how this man actually take the concepts out of the Bible again and show you how he used them in a commercial setting. Um, and this man used a lot of these things against us. He uses the concepts out of the Bible, but he create them in a commercial setting. Again, the Bible is a law book, family. You know, and this man he's so crafty where he mimics the Most High in so many aspects, but our people keep thinking this book is a religious book. But anyway, before I get into this, let me say this: this is not legal advice. I do not offer legal advice. This is just information. Study to show thyself approval, and hopefully, you can see this. Now there are those that may be familiar with some of this terminology, so you're gonna get those that are not. It's not gonna make any sense to you. But study again, and try to wipe away the indoctrination and go back and do the research where you can study to see this for yourself. So the concept today is going to be the Ruach versus the Strawman. I'm going to show you how this man took and created the Strawman based off the principles of the Most High with the Ruach, right? And for those that may not have heard of the Strawman is basically the all caps name that's on your birth certificate or on the bills that you get. It's not you, it's the Strawman. And that's hard for a lot of people to really wrap their head around. But when you understand how to spell your name, the first letter in your first name is capitalized and the rest is lowercase. The second letter in your last name, or even your middle name, is capitalized and the rest of the letters are lowercase. And that goes back to old Roman law, which determines your status. We'll deal with that aspect. We're going to come back to that. But, when you look at your name in all capital letters, that's the straw man. That's not you. You are the living, breathing soul. So let's just deal with straw man first. Let's go to the definition in the Black's Law Dictionary and get straw man. Straw man or party. A front, a person who is put up in name only to take part in a deal. Normally party to a transaction. One who acts as an agent for another for the purpose of taking title to real property and executing whatever documents and instruments the principal may direct respecting the property. Persons who purchase property for another to conceal identity of real purchaser, right? So that's your straw man. So again, when you were born, your parents or your parents gave you a name. Your name was given to the Vital Statistics Office. They put it on the birth certificate, and they put it in all capital letters. And that's how the straw man was created at birth. So let's do this. Let's go to Genesis chapter 2. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And Yahweh Elohim formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostril the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So when the Most High gave Adam the Ruach, he became a living soul. Not because he was animated, but because he got the Ruach. I tell you what, let's do this. Let's go to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 7 and edify this here. Let's go to, Proverbs chapter 7, verse 2. Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thy eye. So, when the Most High gave Adam the law, that made him live. I mean, he was animated, but without law, you like the beast of the field. You're a monster, right? Tell you what, let's get that concept. Let's go to the Black's Law Dictionary and get what is a monster, right? A monster, a prodigious birth, a human birth or offspring not having the shape of mankind, which cannot be heir to any property, albeit it be brought forth in marriage. So, you know what's weird about this family? It's like, you know, these people have called us monsters for centuries. And we don't even get it. We don't even get what they're saying. We don't even get, they're speaking legal terms. They're speaking legalese. And we think that it's just a word, but that word has meaning that's why we don't own nothing, because we're monsters in their eyesight. We can't. Matter of fact, I tell you what. Let's do this. Let's go to Second Esdras. Second Esdras. Esdras. What we're gonna go to chapter 5 and verse 8. There shall be a confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft set out again, and the wild beast shall change their place, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters. This goes back even to Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, when women rule over the men. Isaiah chapter 3, women rule over the men, and the children. I tell you what, let's do that. Let's just go to it, okay? Because again, I don't like to butcher up scripture. So let's go to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3, and here to go right here, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they that which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the ways of thy path. Because the men are supposed to be the leaders. The men are supposed to be the leaders, not the women. But again, this is why you have a lot of sisters talk about, I don't need a man. You feel me? I mean, these people put in these concepts, and these concepts are working against us, and not only in the natural setting, but even in the spiritual setting. And they know this. They know this, and our people can't even get it. But anyway, going back to, like I said in the beginning, your name spelled in all capital letters. Again, that's grammatically incorrect. That's like a corporation. You become a corpse. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that definition as well. But let's go to and again, some of these definitions they changed them over the years, family, to hide, to kind of conceal some of this here. But anyway, when your name is in all capital letters, that come from Old Roman law. It's called Capus Dementius. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. But anyway, when your name is in all capital letters, that's Capita Dementius maximum. So let's go to that definition. The highest and most comprehensive loss of status that occurs when a man's condition was changed from one of freedom to one of bondage. When he becomes a slave, it's swiped away. It's swiped away with all the family, with all his rights of citizenship and all family rights. So again, this is why they put your name in all capital letters, because it's telling you that you're a debtor. You're a slave. I tell you what, let's do this. And let's go back to Proverbs. Let's go back to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter Proverbs chapter 22. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender. This is why the Most High created laws, saying that you cannot have usury, you know what I'm saying? But these people use usury on us. Again, they get these concepts out of the Bible, family. I mean, it's like, and they use it in the commercial setting, because again, the Bible teaches us how to conduct ourselves, whether it's dealing with commerce, whether it's dealing with marital issues, whether it's dealing with criminal issues, whether it's murder, theft, so on and so forth. But again, our people keep saying, especially our people in religion, they say that the law is done away with. But again, this man has built his society off your records. But anyway, I mentioned the word corpse. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do this here. Let's do this here, family. And again, I hope these concepts are sinking in, family, because again, this man is using your records. He's using your book against you, right? He's using your book against you in so many aspects, right? Okay, so we're gonna go to corporation, right? Because that's where basically they come from, corporation, right? Corporation, belonging to a corporation, right? Corporate or corporation, belonging to a corporate or belonging to a corporation as a corporate name. Corporate as a corporate body, right? So let's do this here. Let's go to, where is that? Corporation. Okay, now let's go to corporation. An artificial person or a legal entity created by or under the authority of law of a status of a state or a nation, composed in same rare instances, okay, or of a single person, and is successor being the incumbent of a particular office. So that's what a corporation is. A corporation is an artificial person or a legal entity created by or under the authority of the law of a state or a nation, right? So, again, this is what these people do. They when they created the all caps capital letter, all caps name, you become a corpse or a corporation. You're a corporate fiction. You're a artificial person, right? Again, it's a straw man. Your straw man is a corporation. Your straw man is an artificial person. You are the living, breathing soul. You have the Ruach. You follow the law, but he created a corporation and gave it law that it has to follow. Again, family, showing you the craftiness of these people. Showing you the craftiness of these people. But again, it's like, you have to really study this stuff, family, to really get the concepts. I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Because again, it's mind blowing when you really see how deep this stuff go by. How deep this stuff go. And he create these contracts, right? Because again, once you create a contract, because the Bible is a contract, right? You have to agree upon it. So when he created the contract, right? Contract, an agreement between two or more persons, which creates an obligation to do or not to do a particular thing, right? So again, family, when he creates the contract, if you notice when you accept the contract or whatever, and then it comes back, your name is all capital letters, creating a straw man. I mean, you have to understand this, family. I mean, he gave it a name. The Most High gave Adam, right, the name, right? So again, and gave him Adam law. So you begin to see the concept, again, the principles. But when Adam fell, when Adam broke the Most High's commandment, watch this here. Let's do this here, family. Let's do this here. Give me a second. And I'm going to, hopefully, again, I can make this make sense for you, family. Because these people are taking the Bible. Hold on. I'm trying to, okay. Okay, we're going to go to, where is that? Give me a second. Okay. Civilly dead in the view of the law. The condition of one who has lost his civil rights incapacity, right? And is accounted dead in law. When that all capital in that all caps name, you're dead in the view of the law. You're a corporation. You feel me? That straw man has to follow certain rules. And this is how they get you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we broke the law of the Most High, he didn't recognize us. He didn't even recognize us. We became foreign to him. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, even dealing with that word recognize, let's do this, fam. Let's do this. Again, it's just mind-blowing. I mean, you know, many people are not going to see this, but there are going to be those that are going to really get it. Recognize, right? Recognize. To try to explain in order to determine the truth of a matter. Also, to enter into a recognizance, right? Recognizance. An obligation entered into before a court or magistrate duly authorized for that purpose, whereby the recognizer acknowledges that he will do so act required by law which is specified therein. So you can't even go to court. And I know a lot of people have heard this term, you know, where the court recognized such and such and such. They don't even recognize you. They don't even recognize you. You're civilly dead in the view of their law because you're a corporation. And the straw man is the thing that they gain control over you because of the contract. I mean, it's just mind-blowing, family. It's mind-blowing. Again, it took a while to like really, I guess, retrain my way of thinking. But I hear certain words and determining on you know, who you're talking to or what the situation is, you have to realize, again, English is an equivocal language. And equivocal means the words have two or more meanings. And usually the meanings are used to deceive. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, family, I just want to share that with you right fast. Show you how these people got the concept out of the Bible. And again, it's just mind-blowing when you see it, family. With that being said, as usual, peace, love, shalom.